Alright, hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle here, and this is my gaming update number 6. And first of all, I would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas because today is Christmas Eve, and in the spirit of Christmas, I am drinking eggnog, so cheers to that. And, got some kind of interesting taste. It's like it was spiked or something.
I have the Christmas beard!
Alright, so for this update there won't be a lot of games per se because I picked up 2 new systems, and the games that I did end up playing I played a lot of. But I wanted to get this update out of the way because I know that tomorrow is Christmas, the day after that it's Boxing Day, so there's sales here in Canada, so I just knew that there would be a bunch of new games I'd be talking about, so I thought it would be best to just get this out of the way and focus on the Wii U mainly. So, without further ado, let's talk about the Wii U. I picked this up on launch day back in November 18th. And ever since then, I've been playing a ton of this system. I love the Wii U. It is just phenomenal. The games, the gamepad, just everything about it. There's very few negatives. There are some, but I love the Wii U. I'm so glad that I picked it up. I will be doing a Wii U video where I talk about the positives and negatives and if it is worth it at this point and picking it up. And I'll do that at the beginning of the new year probably. But at this point, I love it, and I have no regrets picking it up. I really like the gamepad and the games that do use it. Sometimes you're just using it, you know, as an extra screen, like you would in Mario. But then you also have games like Nintendo Land where you basically use it just for so many different things, and I really like how they integrated that. And it works perfectly for a game like Nintendo Land. So any party games that they make, like maybe a Mario Party 10, I think it'll be perfect. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do with other games though, because I really think that a Star Fox game and, you know, even Mario Kart, they could really do some interesting things with this gamepad. Now, the other system I picked up was the Nintendo 3DS XL. So I had a 3DS, and I never had the DS XL, but I decided to pick up the 3DS XL, and I am so glad that I did. I love this, and I don't think I will ever go back to a 3DS, like a normal 3DS. It's just, I love the size of it. I love the screen. Everything works perfectly. For what I've been playing, I played, you know, DS games and Mario Kart 7, so a 3DS game as well, and everything looks nice. It doesn't look like it's stretched or anything like that, so I'm really enjoying this. The only thing that I would say is if you have like the regular 3DS and you travel a lot, probably the regular 3DS is easier to travel with. Like, this isn't gigantic, but like, I guess I could still, yeah, I could still probably fit it in my, I wouldn't recommend going around like this. Where are my glasses? Hold on. Use your laser R2. So it's still a portable system, but it's still probably easier to carry around the 3DS because you can actually fit it in your pockets a lot easier. But it's still, if you're going to be playing this system, you know, mainly at home and you're not going to be doing a lot of traveling, this is perfect for that. And now let's talk about the Wii U games, and that's mainly why I did this update. So without further ado, let's talk about New Super Mario Bros. U. Now, if you picked up a Wii U, most chances are you picked up Mario along with it, and that's kind of what Nintendo knew going in. They knew that the fans wanted a Mario game every time that they launch a system, basically, so they're like, all right, that's what is going to sell the system, so let's do this. And that kind of had me worried because I thought that there's a chance that this is going to be like a last-minute, you know, attempt of making a game, and it's not going to be really ready by the time they do release it. But no, this game is awesome. I would definitely say it's better than the Wii game that came out, you know, a few years ago, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Probably even better than the DS game. I haven't played the 3DS game, but I would still say probably better than the DS game as well. It's just the level of difficulty. Oh, okay, well, for one, it's in HD. Not that graphics are the best, but when you compare this game to the Wii game and you're like, oh, when I played the Wii game, it didn't bother me, but now that I've played this one, and I'm not a graphics whore at all. I do not care about graphics. Like, I love, you know, old school graphics, and I love that kind of stuff, but it's just, when a game is supposed to be in HD, kind of like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, it should have been in HD, and then you go playing this game, you feel right at home with this. So anyway, the level of difficulty in this game is insane. There's sometimes, like, I'm not the greatest platformer, I will admit that, but, like, you know, if it's a hard level, maybe, you know, 2 or 3 lives it'll take for me to finally get used to it, and then I'll beat it. Not with New Super Mario Bros. I've probably died like 10 times in some levels. It's ridiculous. Once again, I'm not the greatest platformer, so I mean, some people might just be able to shoot through it like a breeze, but it's so fun. And I guess the biggest difference here is the Yoshis. There are these blue Yoshis and pink Yoshis, and there's also like these yellow Yoshis that kind of just light up the place that you're at, and they're so cute. And when you have them, they're singing, and it's just adorable. So the main thing with the blue ones is that they shoot these bubbles that basically capture anything that's in their way. So you can just breeze through. They're kind of like overpowered, but you only see them once in a while, and you just kind of take them and you just like, you know, basically make everyone into a bubble, so you can just breeze through the level. Same thing with the pink Yoshi. You kind of just float over basically all the threats. So, you know, they're kind of overpowered, but they're a neat addition to New Super Mario Bros. Next up is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I picked this up because I wanted to have a game that really was a multi-platform, and I wanted to see how it worked on the Wii U and if multi-platforms could be played on the Wii U and still feel like it would be I'd be playing it on the PS3 or Xbox 360. And that's exactly what this is. I don't use the gamepad to play it. I do use the Pro Controller, which I did a review of as well. It does take a bit of getting used to because I still prefer the Xbox 360 and PS3 controllers, but after a while you do get used to the top analog sticks. Some people prefer this layout. I still prefer the Xbox 360 and PS3 layouts, but after about an hour of playing it, you do get used to it, and it feels, you know, like you're playing a multi-platform game on a next-generation console, and that's exactly what I wanted from this. I still haven't beaten the campaign. I've gotten pretty far with it. There was one mission where you're kind of gliding that is just so much fun when you're in like the jungle. You're on a mountain and you have to get to one side of the mountain to the other, so you have to kind of like, you're two people and you have ropes and you kind of swing each other. It's so cool. That's kind of why I like Call of Duty. Call of Duty, there's nothing really new that they do with the gameplay, but it's to feel those epic moments in campaigns and also the multiplayer. Now, Modern Warfare 3, I did not really care for the multiplayer. I did still invest like, I don't know, 30 plus hours, maybe 40 hours. And Black Ops, I loved. The first Black Ops on PS3, and I had it on the 360 as well. I've invested well over 60 hours, maybe 70 hours into the multiplayer there. I have not invested that much into this, but it's good. I still wouldn't say it's better than Black Ops, but I would say it's better than Modern Warfare 3. And I definitely see myself playing more of this in the new year. Next up is Nintendo Land. Now, Nintendo Land is the game to pick up for the Wii U. Do not think it's Mario. Mario's awesome, and it's definitely worth picking up, but Nintendo Land, if you really want to see how the gamepad works, pick up Nintendo Land. There are 12 games here, and if there are six of them are just solo games, and they're pretty fun, but the multiplayer games are so damn good. Even some of the other games, though, there are 6 solo games, but you can also play Metroid Blast and the Zelda game completely solo, and they are very fun. They actually last a few hours long each, and they're just so much fun. You can play them with other people or by yourself, and it's just, I don't know, I love this. I want to do a review of this, probably not for Mario. I said I was going to review every game for the Wii U, but I think it's a little bit too late for that. But I still want to do one for Nintendo Land. The only game that I haven't played yet is Pikmin Adventure. So over the holidays, we'll be playing this and probably doing a review. Maybe I'll use my capture card, maybe not, because I kind of have to show the gamepad. But oh, it's so fun. So for my favorite single player games, Donkey Kong Crash Course, which you use this to kind of swing yourself around, is a blast. Captain Falcon's Twister Race, which is not like F-Zero at all, but you kind of use the gamepad to steer. Some people like it. I think it's enjoyable. I much prefer a real F-Zero game, but it was kind of fun. What else is there? Yoshi's Card I didn't really care for. Now let's go for the multiplayer games. Well, in the multiplayer games, there's Zelda and Metroid Blast, which, like I said earlier, you can play by yourself, and it's so much fun. But you can also play them with other people as well, and they're a blast. They're probably the best games on here. But also Mario Chase is so much fun. You're basically 4 people trying to find this person that is using the gamepad. So there's a 5th player running around with the gamepad, and you have to try to catch the person with the gamepad, and he can kind of see you all, and you have to kind of figure out where he is, and you have to really, you know, work together and say, he's in the blue section, he's going to the green section. It's so much fun. It's just a lot of team games. Oh, it's so good. Same thing with Luigi's Mansion. One player is the ghost, and he has the gamepad, and he can see everyone, but nobody can see him unless they're peeking. And everyone else has to try to find him and work together and use their flashlights to catch the ghost. Animal Crossing, Sweet Day, I think that's the one where, that one's really messed up because there's 4 people, or well, you know, it's multiplayer, so I mean, 2 people at least, up to 4 people, are running around getting these fruit. One person has the gamepad, and the person with the gamepad controls 2 people. He controls one person with the left analog stick and one person with the right analog stick. You're like, that would be messed up, and it is only for a split second, and then after that you get used to it, and you have to use strategies to send the guy with the left analog stick to the one side and with the right analog stick to the other side and catch them. And basically, it's so much fun. It is a blast. And Pikmin Adventure is the only one that I haven't played that is multiplayer. So that's why I'm holding off from doing a review, but still the most played Wii U game that I have. I've invested well over 20 hours. I'm not sure exactly the number of hours, but I'm sure over 20 at this point. Alright, so that's all my Wii U games. Now let's talk about Halo 4. Halo 4 is what I wanted the Halo franchise to go to. This is what I've been waiting for since Halo 2. I played all the other Halo games. I liked the multiplayer. Some of the campaigns were kind of meh, but I never really felt that they were as good as Halo 2. Now, Halo 4 blew me away. I am just so happy with this. The campaign, being Master Chief again, we haven't seen Master Chief since Halo 3, so 2007. Now, if you're a Halo fan, that's a big thing. If you're not a Halo fan, you're not going to care. But just playing Master Chief again is just so much fun, and seeing what he's doing in his, you know, basically what's happening with him in the storyline is so cool again, because he's been asleep ever since the ending of Halo 3, and seeing what Cortana's up to. And there's a big thing with Cortana. There's like a big story arc that revolves around her, and they're also meeting the Forerunners, which, you know, were the creators basically, that we haven't seen them. Like, it's a new threat basically, so it really feels like they're starting a new trilogy. And I was so worried that 343 Industries was going to screw this up, because they're half the team of Bungie. So the original creators of Halo is 343 Industries, so they're only half the team. They made Halo Anniversary, which basically felt like Halo Reach. Now to me, that's not what I want when I play a game. I want it to still feel like Halo, but I don't want it to feel like the last game, basically. This feels like its own unique game. It doesn't feel like Halo Reach, and it still feels like a Halo game. And the multiplayer is just so damn fun. This is one of the games that I played on my games night a few weeks ago, and we had a blast, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing, you know, with a bunch of other people again. I played by myself, like multiplayer, just, you know, not with teams or not with anybody else. But it's a lot more fun when you have a bunch of, you know, people to play with that you actually know playing this game. But either way, you could play this game by yourself. That's what I was doing. I invested like, I don't know, 10 hours by myself just playing the multiplayer. And it's so much fun. So I'm so happy that 343 Industries did that correctly. Next up is just a bunch of games that I've been playing that I've had for a while here. Mario Kart 7, that's another game that I played on the games night. I got my ass whooped, but I played it on the 3DS XL, plays perfectly on that, and I had a blast playing Mario Kart 7 once again. I played it other times too, not just the games night, because the games night we only played like an hour, but I played, I don't know, maybe another 10 hours into it since my last update. Next up is Pokemon Soul Silver. This is a game that I wanted to play and beat during the summer, but I didn't get a chance to play it, and I'm glad that I finally got the chance to play it. Recently, what really got me in the mood as I was watching Nintendo Fan for the Win doing a live stream playing a Pokemon game, and I was like, okay, I can't wait any longer, I have to play this. So I blame you, Jimmy, for making me play another game while I'm playing all these other games, and I don't know what to beat now. I'm maybe 5 hours in, and I love it. Yeah, I love Pokemon games. I'm 26 years old, and I think I will always love Pokemon games. They are not just for kids, not at all. Tons of fun. Another game that I played very quickly, this is the only game that I only, well no, the next 2 games I only played on games night, basically in like half an hour of each. Mario Kart Wii and Little Big Planet. I had a fun time with both of them, but that's, I played Halo 4 a lot other than games night, and same thing with Mario Kart 7. Last but not least is Mario Party 9. Now, I had this in my last update, but I wanted to really focus more on this. I have played it since then. I put probably another, I don't know, 6 hours since then, just playing more mini-games. I played every mini-game multiple times. The mini-games are really fun in this, and basically what I wanted to say is that the mini-games in this are better, probably better than Mario Party 8, because they really knew how to use the controller. like the Wii controller. They really knew what they were doing. It looks nicer than the Mario Party 8 by far. But what they did is instead, Mario Party was always about playing, you know, a bunch of people kind of going on a board, and it's kind of like a Monopoly game. So you're kind of just going around a board, picking up as many things as you can, and you're all in different areas. Now in this game, you're all in this cart, and you can't leave the cart. You're all in the cart. So if it's my turn, I roll the dice, we all move together in the cart to this place. Whatever I land on, I get. The next person's turn, I move over in the cart, the other person plays and rolls the dice, and they move. So you're always moving together, and in one way it's kind of fun because you can kind of screw over people sometimes, but I don't like that. I want to be just going around by myself, you know, I'm over here, you're over there, that person's over there, and that person's there, or right beside me, oh my god! And he's so close, and I'm just about to get the star, and I don't know if he's gonna get it. So I don't know, that's just, Mario Party needs to be not in a cart. You need to be all by yourself. And another thing too is that instead of stars and coins, they have mini stars. So you're no longer going towards getting just one big star with all your coins. You just get as many mini stars as possible. So that kind of, it's like they fuse the stars and coins together, and I don't like that either. I just, that wasn't what was broken about Mario Party. Everybody was fine with that. I don't know, make better mini games. That's basically all everyone wanted. Just maybe think of some new, really cool mini games, which they did, but I don't know. I was just kind of disappointed by this game, and I was really looking forward to it, and I was thinking that it was going to be phenomenal. The mini games are up there, but when you actually play the game and you're going around in the course, not so much. So that's it for my gaming update number 6, I said earlier. So you've been bearded in. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Beardage.